Hey YouTube, welcome back to the Beauty Bags. So I realized it's been a really long time since I've done a tutorial, and last week I finally got my hands on the Urban Decay Naked Palette, which is something that I've been wanting for quite some time, and of course it was sold out, but it's now available again on Sephora.com, and I got mine last week, and so I created this soft smoky bronze look using colors from this palette, so if you want to see how I did it, then stay tuned. So to speed things along here, I've already applied foundation and filled in my eyebrows and used some eyeshadow primer. I used the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Primer Potion. So I'm ready to go ahead and get started with the eyeshadow. To start as a base, I'm going to use a cream shadow. This is Gosh Waterproof Eyeshadow in Love That Brown. It's just a cream shadow stick. I'm just going to draw that on all over my lids. From the lash line right up to the crease. And then using a fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to blend that out so there's no line. Then, taking our Urban Decay Naked palette, I'm going to take this light matte shade here called Naked. And with that same fluffy blending brush, I'm just going to sweep that just above the crease. Now, using a slightly smaller blending brush, I'm going to take the darker of the two matte shades, which is called Buck. I'm going to place that right in the crease, just to deepen it. Okay, once we've got that done, we're going to move on to our darkest color, which is going to be Dark Horse, probably my favorite shade in the palette. It's just a really deep bronze, like a true bronze. Some bronzes are really orangey, but this one's not. It's nice and dark and rich. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it, and it's really pretty. So it's just going to go along the lash line is where we're concentrating it, so I'm just tapping the brush close to the lashes, and then once we've got most of that color off the brush, you can start moving up the lid, just using that patting motion, and that should give you kind of a nice smoky fade with most of the color at the lashes and then fading out as you move up. You can go back and add more if you want it to be more intense. So my camera decided to just stop recording in the middle of the video. My memory stick was full, apparently. So all I've done here, before I realized that it cut out, was I took a pencil brush and I applied Dark Horse right along the lower lash line. And then below that I went in with a bit more of Buck, which was the darker of the two matte shades. And then right below that, just a tiny hint of Naked, just to match what we did up above the crease so that you get the same gradation of color going all the way around the eye. So now I'm taking the pencil brush again. I'm just going to dip it and get a tiny bit of creep which is this dark shimmery black shade there. And this is going to go right on the outer corner of the upper lash line. Just smudging it along there. Not going all the way across, just focusing on the outer part of the lash line. And then you can kind of smudge it up towards the crease just a little bit. You could leave this step out if you didn't want it to be this intense. We're going to do the very same, just on the outer part of the lower lash line. And I'm just going to go back in with that fluffy blending brush and just blend over it to make sure everything is seamless. Okay, that's it for the eyeshadow, except maybe to add a little bit of a highlight. I'll just use the lightest shade in the palette, which is Virgin, just a really pale shimmery color, and we're just going to lightly sweep a little bit of that right under the brow. You really don't need a lot with this because it's quite shiny. So I'm just going to take a black eyeliner pencil. This is a Smashbox Limitless eyeliner in Onyx. And I'm just going to smudge that right into the base of my eyelashes, just to thicken the lash line. Take a little bit on the bottom. If you really want an intense dramatic look, you can fill in the waterline, but my eyes have been really sensitive lately, so I'm not going to. So I'm just going to finish off with some mascara. This is Doll Eye Volumizing Mascara from NYX. And that's it for the eyes. For the rest of the look, I'm going to keep it really simple. I'm going to use this Hide and Glow Duo Cheek Tint from Hard Candy. The shade is Hot Date, so I'm going to use the darker end. Just pop a bit of that onto the cheeks. These are really sheer, so don't be afraid of the dark color. And I'm going to use the exact same thing on the lips, just blot it on like a stain. And there we have a finished, soft, smoky bronze look using the Urban Decay Naked Palette. Thanks for watching.